Hi, YouTubers and what shavers everywhere. It's Mark with GeorgeTune.com. I'm back with another Monday morning mailbag. Get yourself a cup of coffee, kick back, relax. Let's talk a little wet shaving and a few other things. What do you got this morning? Hang on 1 minute. We've got a good one that was sent to us courtesy of viewer Nathaniel Jackson. Nate, thanks again. Hang on 1 minute. Oh, that is really good. I've got my 11-ounce Monday morning mailbag coffee mug this morning and 10 ounces of caffeine goodness in there this morning. Yeah, one more sip. That one caught me by surprise. Oh, that's a great hot cup of coffee. That's beautiful. Again, we're enjoying Fabula coffee right here. A big thank you to Nate Jackson for sending these along to the channel. This is a healthy coffee. It's a healthier coffee. And we talked all about it in the previous Monday morning mailbag shows. And the reason why we're using a healthier coffee is because Mantic 59 has just launched a coffee website where he talks about the health benefits of coffee. That's right. It's called The Black Coffee Life. And as he writes, "Hi, I'm Mark. I never drank coffee. Then in early 2025, I was diagnosed with a serious liver condition. One of the strategies I was given by the doctor to address the problem was to drink 2 to 3 cups of black coffee, no sweeteners or creamers, per day. I initially approached it as coffee as medicine and simply put up with the bitterness and burnt taste of what I was drinking. But then, as my coffee journey progressed, I discovered the different beans, grinds, and brewing methods that coffee offers, and that drinking coffee black not only had health benefits, but could taste good too." Now, here's what the site is about here. What this site is about. This is not a site for hardcore coffee enthusiasts. You won't find much about sipping coffee from spoons or raving about the latest gourmet beans that are only found on the 7th plant from the east on some farm in southern Malawi. You will find how to get the best taste and health benefits from your black coffee source of choice, including the grocery store. How about that? A great website that talks about the health benefits of drinking black coffee. So a big thanks to Mantic 59 for passing that along to the channel. And again, to Mantic 59, check out Fabula Coffee. It's supposed to be a healthier coffee. And you might want to investigate this one as well, Mark, and let us know how it falls in with all the other coffees and grinds that you've been researching and investigating. So we'll link it below. Some great health benefit information there about drinking coffee black. That's absolutely fantastic. One more sip. Oh yeah, that is really really good. And again, we're using the official Monday morning mailbag coffee mug, Bunny Host approved. My good friend Bunny Host, the co-creator of the comic panel The Lockhorns, has a few of these coffee mugs, and I recently was speaking to her, and she said, "Mark, I love the coffee mug. It's the perfect size, the perfect weight. I really like it for my morning cup of coffee, and I enjoy a cup of coffee in the morning with you and George." And that's that was great to hear. So we'll have a link to the online store where you can check out these coffee mugs and some other gear from the Monday Morning Mailbag Show. So give it a look, and a big thank you to Bunny Host for her endorsement of the official Monday Morning Mailbag coffee mug featuring George. Yeah, get one and have a cup of coffee with George and me in the morning. Hang on, one more sip. Oh, that is really good. And as we like to say on the show, a good hot cup of coffee. Wait a minute, what do we say? Let me get it. I want to get it. Yeah, here it is. A good hot coffee, a trusty mug, let the caffeine go to work, gentlemen. Absolutely. Again, for the number of times that I've said that, it should be burned in my mind here. Every once in a while I trip up. A good hot coffee, a trusty mug, let the caffeine go to work, gentlemen. Yeah, one more sip. Oh, that is really great. And hey, if you're taking me along on your morning commute, thanks very much for the lift. I really do appreciate that. If you're listening to the podcast this morning, thanks very much for tuning in via all those great streaming platforms like Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio. Yeah, thanks very much for tuning in. Really do appreciate that. Boy, we've got a great show for you. Hang on, one more sip. Boy, that's great. Okay, let me set that aside. I'll come back to that for sure. We got a great show for you this morning. We got a great viewer morning shaving tip. We've got a really, really neat and fun shave den visit courtesy of viewer Larry Sablotny. Larry, thank you again very, very much. We got some reminders for you. We got a giveaway update. We also have some great refill comments. A lot of really neat new wet shaving gear to talk about this morning. Stay tuned for that. And some great questions and comments as well. And one item in questions and comments that I stumbled across, and it relates to the electric shave review that we did last week, and also to Shave Dad's Dad. That review that we did on Friday, we'll be talking about that again in new wet shaving gear. So stay tuned for it all. I'm really excited about this morning's show. And again, I hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me. Thanks very, very much for tuning in. So let's get the show kicked off like we do every week with a viewer morning shaving tip. This morning's shaving tip comes from viewer Al Spencer. And Al writes, "Hi Mark, hopefully your weather is warmer now. It's in the 80s here in southern Missouri. Yeah, it's starting to warm up a little bit and then it's getting cool. It's been up and down. But yeah, we had some warm days like about in the upper 80s there. Yeah, so summer is upon us. Yeah." He writes here, "My latest addition to my aftershave cleanup routine is to blow out the female threads of my 3-piece razor handles, and most importantly, to blow out my Gillette Slim, which has many hard-to-reach spots. I believe this will keep unreachable areas free of scum buildup." And he is using, well, we'll show it to you right here. He's using Ultra Duster. That is a spray in a can. And he says, "Have a great week, Al. P.S. I have a George Tip cartoon from August 9th, 2021. It is the highlight of my shave den. We're showing it now." Al, thank you very, very much. That's very, very kind of you to say that. And again, he is using Ultra Duster, and we have it right here. Look at that, Al. I happen to have this in the laundry room, in the cabinets, and I use this mostly for spraying out my computer keyboards and that sort of thing, and keeping them free of any kind of buildup in there, crumbs and whatnot, and dust and that sort of thing. So yeah, you can use Ultra Duster for your shaving gear, your razors, 3-piece razors, your Gillette Slims, and make sure that all those little nooks and crannies get cleaned out, and keep them free of all that scum. That is really, really terrific, Al. What a great, great tip. Here it is again, folks. Ultra Duster. We'll get a link to this where you can get this online. So Al, thank you very, very much for a really, really useful tip. And thank you again for the kind words regarding the George Shave Tip sketch that you received back in 2021. Wow, you got one of the first ones, because again, that started like in February 2021. So you were one of the first viewers to get that sketch. But if you out there would like an original signed George sketch, just like Al has, all you have to do is send me a shaving tip. Send that shaving tip to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com. And if I use it here on the viewer morning shaving tip segment of the Monday Morning Mailbag, you too will receive an original signed George sketch. So Al, thanks again for a really, really helpful and useful tip. Really do appreciate it. Okay, it's time for a shave den visit.
Grab your favorite shave soap, whip it up, rich and creamy, fill your cup. Boom, lather. Hot towel ready, face feels prime. A classic shave, so smooth, so fine. 30 degrees, a light touch. Let the razor do the work, no need to rush. Shave like a pro, close and neat. A shave so smooth it can't be beat. Slap on your favorite splash, feel that glow. Shave complete, now you're ready to go. Oh, boom, shave complete, you're ready to go.
Well, this morning's Shave Den visit comes courtesy of viewer Larry Sablotny, and I'm sure many viewers out there can absolutely relate to what Larry is about to show us. He writes, Shave Den pictures of someone who has gone down the rabbit hole. Let's get right into it. His first picture, he writes, razors. Those are really nice. You got some nice twigs there, Larry. Those are terrific. My gosh, those are wonderful. I'm not sure. It looks like you got a Rockwell T2 there as well. Boy, those are good looking razors. He says some brushes. And again, you got a couple of Simpson T3s there, ebony and ivory handle. Boy, those are good looking brushes there. Yeah. He says here, more brushes and razors. Yes. Those are nice. You got a Ken Surfs brush there. That's terrific. And I like that brush stand, that carousel brush stand. That's really, really slick. Like that one a lot. Some soaps. And what's really neat about this is you've got the Et2 shave soap from Phoenix Shaving, and the artwork is quite different from what I have. And I see you have El Cantonero. Boy, that's great. I just did a review on that. We're going to get that posted soon. That is absolutely awesome, as well as almond cream. That's really, really very, very good. And also, you also have Latte E Menta from Ariana and Evans. Boy, that's great. And Atomic Bay Rum, Atomic Age Bay Rum. That's good. Those are some great, great soap selections there. Wonderful, wonderful. He says here some aftershaves. Wow. And you've got some great Clubman selections there too. It looks like those could be Whiskey Woods. I'm not entirely sure. Those are wonderful, Larry. My God, you got a nice selection of aftershaves. And next, Larry writes, some razor blades. And Larry, it looks like you have a really nice eclectic collection there. Some Treat Platinum blades over there on the upper right. And next to those, to the left, I think those are Tiger Platinum blades. And to the left of those, some Rex Supply blades. And underneath those, what I think are Tiger Platinum blades. I think those are Astra Greens. You also have some Phoenix Shaving Platinum Strangelet blades right there in the middle in the lower part of the photo there. Really a neat collection of razor blades to change up your shave whenever you want. That's the great thing about traditional wet shaving. You can get all these different great razor blades and change that shave from day to day. So it's never quite the same. It's kind of a shaving journey, a shaving adventure. Yeah, a great, great collection of razor blades, Larry. More razors. Looks like a 78R there, I think. I think you got a couple of 78Rs there. The Parker 78Rs. Boy, those are terrific, terrific razors. And I think they're in the back. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's a Supply SE in its stand, I think. That's a great razor. I love that razor, if I'm correct. He writes here, more stuff I have nowhere to put. Yeah, right, yeah. I'm sure a lot of wet shavers can relate to that photo. And again, some great stuff in there, though. Parasso and I think you got a Barbasol shave cream in a can. We've been talking about that. It looks like I think also it looks like there's Clubman Pinot there in the bottle there, and some shaving brushes. Yeah. And he says here, oh, forgot, more soap. Yeah, and it's Phoenix Shaving CK6 and some other selections there. Wow, that was a great Shave Den tour, Larry. Really do appreciate it. And I'm sure a lot of wet shavers out there can absolutely relate to falling down that rabbit hole. So, Larry, thanks so much for sending along these photos and sharing a little bit of your Shave Den with all of us. Folks, have you fallen down the same rabbit hole? Comment below and let us know. Larry, thanks again very, very much. We received this email from viewer Kyle Corriveau, and he writes, Hi, Mark. Just received the Boom Lather Bowl. It looks great, and I can't wait to try it out. Keep up the good work, as always, with keeping us enlightened on new products and new ideas to help us to be better shavers. As always, Boom Lather. And that's from Kyle Corriveau. Kyle, thank you so very much for getting one of those Boom Lather shaving bowls. Let us know how it works out for you. It looks great. It really does. And thank you so much for framing up George and having him in your shave den. I'm very, very honored and flattered by that. Folks, if you're interested in getting one of these official George Boom Lather shaving bowls from Spot Prints 3D up on their Etsy storefront, we'll have a link below where you can get up there, check it out, and place an order. And if you out there also have an official George Boom Lather shaving bowl, drop us a line. Let us know how it's working for you. Take a few pictures, some video, and we'll share that with everyone here on the Monday Morning Mailbag. So, yeah, I'm really, really excited to see these are making their way to fellow wet shavers out there. So, Kyle, thanks again very much for acquiring one of these Boom Lather shaving bowls. And again, please let us know how it works for you. Folks, we'll have a link below to Spot Prints 3D, their Etsy storefront, where you can check it out and get your very own official George Boom Lather shaving bowl. Kyle, thanks again very, very much. Well, here's your reminder to check out shavesplash.com. This is a website that was created by viewer Lee Meyer. If you happen to have a shave soap, but you don't have an aftershave splash for it, well, shavesplash.com is a scent matching website. So you'll be able to find a complimentary aftershave scent that will go with that shaving soap. Really, really terrific. And they also have some great articles and features up there. So check it out. We'll have the link below, shavesplash.com from viewer Lee Meyer. Well, the channel now has auto dub technology courtesy of Google and YouTube. And as the name suggests, it will automatically translate this audio from English into Italian, German, Portuguese, Spanish, or French. Pretty amazing. Simply click on the gear in the lower right of the video screen. A menu will pop up, and there you can select the language that you wish to hear the audio in: Italian, German, Portuguese, Spanish, or French. It translates it from English to any of those languages in real time, on the fly. Pretty amazing. Auto dub. Check it out. Well, here's your weekly reminder that the Monday Morning Mailbag is also available as a podcast. Simply get up to your favorite streaming service and search for Monday Morning Mailbag and more, Monday Morning Mailbag and more, and the Monday Morning Mailbag podcast, as well as our other podcast, Second Cup, will come right up. Both of those podcasts are available on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, YouTube, and now iHeartRadio. Well, we have a giveaway update this morning, and it comes from viewer Lee Hazley. And Lee writes, "Dear Mark, just a quick line to let you know that the razor arrived safely and without any problems. I'm attaching a picture of its new proud owner, Tyler." How about that? That's great to hear, Lee. Really do appreciate it. Again, this giveaway was sponsored by viewer Tom Donnarumma. It was a fantastic, fabulous Tom Donnarumma giveaway, and he donated 2 Rockwell 6C razors. Mike H. won the white chrome plated 6C razor, and he contacted us, as you know, and let us know that he received it. And John Shaves 101 won the gunmetal plated 6C, and he very kindly paid it forward to Lee Hazley so Lee could gift it to his son, Tyler. Again, John Shaves 101, well done. How about that? And great to know that the razor arrived in good shape, in good condition, and the new proud owner is Tyler. So again, a big, big thank you to Tom Donnarumma for sponsoring this giveaway, and to John Shaves 101 for paying it forward and setting a young man on a new wet shaving journey. Lee, thank you so very, very much for letting us know that Tyler now is the proud owner of that Rockwell 6C gunmetal plated and just absolutely fantastic. So that's great to hear. And again, thanks to Tom, thanks to John Shaves 101, and thank you again, Lee. Really do appreciate it. Well, what do you know? Coffee's getting low. That time of the show. Let's go back for a refill. Well, hope you're enjoying a cup of coffee with me this morning. I hope you went back for a refill. I sure did. Hang on 1 minute. Gonna get a sip here. Yeah, again, boy, that is terrific. That is that wonderful, wonderful Fabula coffee, the healthier coffee, courtesy of viewer Nate Jackson. Nate, thank you again very, very much. And again, the reason why we're using Fabula is because it's marketed as a healthier coffee. It's easier on the stomach. It's mold-free, those kinds of things. And this ties into Mantic 59's new website, The Black Coffee Life. So we'll have a link to that website where you can learn all about the health benefits of drinking black coffee. So a big thank you to Mantic 59 giving us the heads up on that new website, and a big thank you to Nate Jackson again for Fabula Coffee. We'll have a link to Fabula Coffee as well, and we're enjoying it this morning in our our official George Monday Morning Mailbag coffee mug, endorsed by Bunny Host, co-creator of the Lockhorns. Speaking of which, Bunny informed me that there is a brand new Lockhorns book collection available now. It just was launched a couple of weeks ago, from what I understand. It's called The Lockhorns. Someday we'll look back on this and quickly change the subject. It's a hardcover edition. It looks absolutely fantastic. And as they write on the Amazon product page, this special book includes a collection of hand-picked one-panel comics from the past 20 years and an interview with the writer of the Lockhorns, Bunny Host. Revisit some of Loretta and Leroy Lockhorn's most popular moments and take in the antics of the long-married, long-suffering couple. Yeah, absolutely. It looks like an absolutely beautiful hardbound edition. And we'll have a link below where you can check it out on Amazon, written by Bunny Host, and some beautiful, beautiful Lockhorns cartoon artwork by John Reiner, also a fellow wet shaver. I don't know if you knew that or not, but I found that out, gosh, maybe 6 months ago. And talking to John, he goes, "Yeah, I've been wet shaving for a long, long time." How about that? Who knew? I never knew that. So check it out. We'll have a link below to the Lockhorns. Someday we'll look back on this and quickly change the subject. Beautiful hardcover edition. So my thanks to Bunny Host for the heads up on that. Hang on, let's get another sip here. Okay, that's this morning's housekeeping. Let's get to some of these refill comments. Scott Martin, 5534 writes, well, actually it's S. Martin, 5534. I believe that's Scott Martin. Another great episode as always, Mark. I'm always happy to see modern wet shavers talking about using a post-shave powder. This Proraso setup you have from Jamie Horn looks wonderful. Another great cornstarch powder is the Immortal Pinot Clubman brand. I personally, after a ton of research I won't bore you with here, have stuck with using real talc from Taylor of Old Bond Street, D.R. Harris, and George Trumper. But regardless of what type you use, the dry down that powder brings always makes a great ending to every shave. No dampness, no stickiness, just smooth, dry, and ready for the day. Cheers, Scott. Scott, thanks very, very much for that. Yeah, in a previous Monday morning mailbag, we talked about the Proraso powder that Jamie Horn very kindly and generously sent to the channel, rosemary and mint, along with the canister to help dispense it. And it's been wonderful. I'm using it in my post-shave routine. I like it a lot. I think on a couple shaves, you'll see in an upcoming shave, I think it was El Cantanero, I probably used a little too much at the end of the shave. I'm still learning the correct amount to put on my fingertips to smooth onto my newly shaved face. But I agree, it's wonderful. It really, really smooths things out. And according to what Proraso says, it'll help cut down on irritation. So yeah, I agree with you, Scott. It's just a great, great post-shave routine, or a great part of the post-shave routine. And a big thank you again to Jamie Horn. We're going to get a review done on it exclusively, but we introduced it on the Monday Morning Mailbag, and I've been using it in my shaves because, it's there. I'm going to use it, and it's been great. Yeah, compliments the aftershaves that I've been using very, very well. So thanks again, Scott. Really, really do appreciate it. Andrew Hill, 1965, writes, great show. I like the segment about the post-shave powder. I've used Clubman powder for several years. And what I use for an application brush is my grandfather's old Stag Badger brush. An old heirloom brush like that is nice for this, as you may not want to use it for the actual soap, but works great for applying powder. Again, have a great week. Andrew, that is a fantastic, fantastic tip. If you have an older vintage brush, like Andrew says, belong to your grandfather or a great uncle or something like that, it might not be hardy enough to actually load shave soap anymore and do a face lather or do a bowl lather. You can use it for post-shave powder. That's really, really terrific. Andrew, thank you very, very much. Really do appreciate that. Beth Jones writes, ballpark figure, multiply 52 weeks by 4 years equals 208. Hope this helps. Yeah, that was regarding the number of original, official, signed George sketches that we have given away here on the program since we started that on February 8th, 2021. And a big thank you to Sig Solo for kicking it all off. It was his idea, and it just snowballed after that. So Beth, thank you for the math. I appreciate that. I think you're in the ballpark. I really do. A.S. Watson, 76. This is Aaron Watson. He writes, so 225 weeks between February 8th, 2021 and June 2nd, 2025. So if you figure 5% for people sending in multiple tips, that would be about 212 George drawings. Again, Aaron, thanks for the math on this. I really, really do appreciate it. I was thinking 200. Beth is at 208. Aaron's at 212. I'm at about 200 or so. Yeah, I think that's right in there in the ballpark. I don't have the actual number, but folks, I think your math is correct. It's in that ballpark. So I'm very, very flattered that we have given out 200, 208, 212 George sketches since we started doing the viewer morning shaving tip. And we'll be giving away others as well. So if you have a shaving tip you'd like to share with the audience, with your fellow wet shavers out there, just send it to me. Send that shaving tip to mondaymailbag@gmail.com, mondaymailbag@gmail.com. And if I use it here in the morning, if I use it on the viewer morning shaving tip segment of the Monday Morning Mailbag, you'll get an original signed George sketch. So Beth and Aaron, thanks again for that very, very much. Charles Price writes, guilty as charged. I did tell you about Barber Dave. Any questions? I can also try to help, Mark. You have my email. Feel free to give it to anyone who has any honing questions. Well, this all came about because Rodney Ripplinger is giving us information about starting a straight razor shaving journey. And Charles Price sent us Barber Dave's YouTube channel that has a wealth of information on straight razor shaving, how to do the shave, how to hone the blade, all kinds of great information up there. And we linked it last week. We'll link it again this week. And again, folks, if you are heading in that direction of straight razor shaving, just drop me an email and I will give you Charles Price's email and he can help you out with honing questions, straight razor questions, that sort of thing. Charles, thank you very, very much for making yourself available. Really do appreciate that. Jimmy V Photography writes, I've had one dog in my life, a yellow lab. She was born a week after me and we grew up together. Sadly, she passed when I was 12. I never wanted another dog to try to step into her 4 shoes. I can well understand that. Yeah, George and Gracie, boy, those were the saddest moments of my life, saying goodbye to them. Both yellow labs, and the original George too, yellow lab. So yeah, a little funny story here. High school, college, junior high, high school, college, we had a dog, yellow lab, George, that the character is based on. And great dog, grew up with him, and then, had to say goodbye to him eventually. And some years later, when I was living with my kid brother Dave, he said, you know what, we need a dog. And I said, okay. And he came home with this yellow lab. And he said, you know what? We're going to name him GT. And I said, GT? George 2. I thought, well, that's pretty clever. So my father loved the first George dog. I mean, that was his buddy. So when my mom and dad came over to visit, the puppy was there and he was jumping around, and my father was so delighted. He said, what's the dog's name? And my brother Dave said, GT. He said, GT. And David said, yeah, George 2. And my father said, no, George. His name is George. His name is George. So that was it. That settled it. Dad says that's George, and it was George. And Dad and the second George became really, really big buddies. And then we got Gracie, George and Gracie. George Burns, Gracie Allen, that's where that comes from. And my folks just adored those two dogs. Yeah, they were just absolutely fantastic. So Jimmy, I understand. I really do understand. Thank you very much for sharing that anecdote about you and your dog. I really do appreciate that. He continues here. Great tip. I put grip bands on a lot of things. I use either those silicone bands or grip tape, depending on the object. I love them on stainless steel cups that seem designed to slip out of your hands. Well, I've never used a stainless steel cup that I can recall, but I do have a couple of Vikings blade stainless steel shaving bowls, but they have a bead blast, a very fine bead blast on the outside. So the grip on those are pretty good. And it was a great tip from James Sefton, where you can increase the grip of that beautiful white milk glass bowl of Tabak. Tabak comes in that beautiful milk white glass bowl, and putting a couple of silicone bands on there will help increase the grip because it can get slippery. Absolutely. So Jimmy, thanks very, very much for confirming that. Really, really do appreciate it. And thanks again to James Sefton for a terrific, terrific shaving tip last week. Larry Sablotny writes, love the Shave Den intro more and more each week. Outstanding. Yeah, again, a big thank you to Mark Vernick. He's the one that created it. He created a couple of versions early on that were, I guess you could say, portrait in size. And we had, the kind of those black gutters on each side. And then he said, you know what, I'm going to rework it, full screen. And now we have it full screen. And it's delightful. It is fantastic. And I told him, after hearing the song and seeing the graphics, and he created everything, I said, we're using that for the Shave Den visits. It's just perfect. And again, it goes back to what I say about the viewers on this channel, the best viewers on YouTube, right here on this channel, on this show. Thank you so much for all your contributions. And again, a big, big thank you to Mark Vernick for creating a wonderful, wonderful Shave Den visit intro. Thanks again, Mark. Really, really do appreciate it. Jimmy V Photography checked in again, and he writes, I remember how much I love the smell of electric shave. Been a million years since I smelled it. When I use an electric razor, I use it all the time. I wonder how it would be as a pre-shave for wet shaving. Yeah, we again did a review of electric shave last week. I think it was Tuesday. We did it Tuesday because we were getting ready for Shave Dad's Dad from Phoenix Shaving, which is an homage to the electric shave scent. And we had that review this past Friday. So check it out if you missed the Shave Dad's Dad review. It was this past Friday. And it's a marvelous scent. And of course, it's CK6 and lathers wonderfully. And we had a great, great shave with it. And it's a very nostalgic scent, very nostalgic kind of shave soap, brings back a lot of memories because a lot of us do remember our dads and maybe our uncles or older brothers or whatever using electric shave when they were using electric razors. And the whole history here is that as related by both Jeremy Pleshy and Doug of Phoenix Shaving, is that dads out there may have used an electric razor during the work week so they can get out the door, and they probably grabbed a bottle of electric shave to help lubricate their skin a little more and let that beard stand up. And then they shaved real quickly and were out the door. And on the weekends, when they had more time, they pulled out that DE razor, the nice shave soap, and a really good sharp blade. Yeah, so those are the kind of memories that this electric shave, an homage to electric shave, brought about. So, Jimmy, thanks very, very much for that. I really do appreciate it. It's a great, great suggestion. Maybe electric shave, because it lubricates the skin for an electric razor. Maybe it'll work as a pre-shave for the traditional wet shave. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I'm going to find out. I'm going to use electric shave, and I'm going to use Shave Dad's dad. I'm looking forward to doing that shave. So, Jimmy, thanks again very, very much. And that wraps up this week's refill segment. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some new wet shaving gear. Well, we mentioned it earlier in the show, and here it is from Phoenix Shaving and Shave Dad, Shave Dad's Dad. Yeah, it's a collaboration between Phoenix Shaving and Shave Dad, a limited edition collaboration between Phoenix Shaving and Shave Dad, I might add. And as they write here, a limited edition homage to vintage electric shave and dads everywhere. And as Jerry Pleshy writes, not long ago, I cracked open a bottle of electric shave at Walmart just to take in the scent. For those unfamiliar, it's a product designed to add lubrication when using an electric razor, a game changer back in the 1960s. While my father kept his Gillette red tip set aside for slow weekend shaves, the work week was all about speed and efficiency. Enter the electric shaver. I can still picture him with that sleek, shiny new razor in hand. And always there was electric shave. The scent was clean and fresh, somewhat like Skin Bracer, but lighter, subtler. It's incredible how fragrance can transport you. One whiff and suddenly you're back in the past. That's why this Father's Day, Shave Dad and Phoenix Shaving have teamed up to create Shave Dad's Dad, a limited edition scent that captures those moments and memories. It's a tribute to the tools, the rituals, and the men who came before us. And again, that was from Jerry Pleshy. Well said, Jerry. Oh, yeah. And this is a marvelous, marvelous scent. It is electric shave, a little more body, a little more depth. It is absolutely wonderful. Yeah, based on electric shave. And again, last week, we did a shave with this electric shave, and we also did the review for Shave Dad's Dad this past Friday. Now, Douglas added the following: Shave Dad's Dad is our tribute to the fathers and grandfathers who shaped us, those weekday morning shavers standing by the mirror with a corded razor in hand and 20 minutes to spare before heading off to work. It's a nod to a time when scents were simple but stuck with you like a TV jingle. Now, here are the scent notes. The top notes: clean, airy citrus with a subtle floral lift, fresh but familiar. Mid notes: soft florals with hints of green spice, classic and understated. Base notes: talc-like powder, soft violet, and that unmistakable green woody finish that lives deep in the memory. And here's what Douglas adds as to why they made this. He writes, why we made this. Like a lot of us, I remember the smell of my dad's electric shave more clearly than I remember most of my school mornings. Like Jerry's dad, he too used it before work, always with an electric razor during the week. Also, like Jerry's dad, DE shaves were for the weekend when he had the time. He goes on to say, this isn't a flashy scent. It's not loud. It's not trendy. It's clean, nostalgic, and incredibly comforting. Whether it brings you back to your father's medicine cabinet or simply gives your own morning shave a quiet sense of connection, it's the kind of scent you reach for when you want something familiar and honest. Now, this is a limited release. Like the memories that inspired it, this scent won't be around forever. Once it's gone, that's it. Available in an entire collection, including Cube. So the Cube 2.0 is also available in the electric shave scent. Absolutely fantastic. And he finishes off here by saying, for Father's Day, for your dad, or for yourself. Yeah, really, really terrific. There it is. Shave Dad's Dad. Check out the review we did this past Friday. Check out the electric shave review we did this past Tuesday. And we'll have links to this Shave Dad's Dad below at Phoenix Shaving, where you can check this out. And also we'll have a link to Electric Shave if you want to check out the original scent that inspired Shave Dad's Dad. But Shave Dad's Dad Electric Shave scent, it really is a fuller, more body, more depth. And I love that talc powder note. Oh yeah, that is marvelous. I really, really enjoyed the shave with this. And yes, it's clean, nostalgic, and incredibly comforting. Absolutely well stated, Douglas. So again, we'll have links below to Shave Dad's Dad just in time for Father's Day. Check it out. Thanks again to Jerry Pleshy, Doug, Fran, Huxley, and everyone at Phoenix Shaving for very kindly sending this one along to the channel, allowing me to share with all the viewers. Thanks so much, gentlemen. Really, really do appreciate it. Viewer Greg Pasanti very kindly and generously sent along to the channel a brand new shave soap and aftershave splash. That is wonderful. The scent on this one is absolutely perfect for an evening night out. It has a very refined, gentlemanly quality to it. It's terrific. It really is. Here it is from Cayune Workshop, Down the Bayou. Check that artwork out. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? That really is terrific. And the scent of this one is really, really wonderful. Oh, this is a terrific, terrific scent. Again, has a lot of depth and body to it. Very refined, very gentlemanly, has some nice masculine notes in there as well. Yeah, and as Greg writes, it's Down the Bayou by the Cayune Workshop. This is a winning scent and something that is very unique that you won't find elsewhere. It builds a wonderful lather, and I know you're going to love it. We're going to get a review done on this. I absolutely love this scent. Very, very good. And here's what they have to say on the product page regarding Down the Bayou from Cayune Workshop. Indulge in a luxurious shaving experience with our exquisite wet shaving products, carefully crafted in small batches using natural ingredients. With its exceptional performance, the Down the Bayou line elevates the traditional shaving routine into a pleasurable and indulgent ritual for every modern gentleman. With a trip down the bayou, nature's symphony unfolds with harmonious grace. A crisp breeze carries the essence of elemi and coriander like sunlight filtering through leaves. The earthy ground beneath pulses with the warmth of ginger and black pepper, reminiscent of a vibrant forest floor. Lavender dances through the air like delicate wildflowers, while oak moss and cedarwood form the sturdy trees that anchor the scene. Patchouli emerges as soft moss, and like the setting sun, amber casts a warm glow. Finally, clove adds a spicy touch, like the beginning of autumn in the air. Embrace this enchanting fragrance, a serene wilderness captured in a shave. Our signature soap boasts a rich and creamy lather with exceptional slickness and glide, resulting in a smooth and comfortable shave. Yeah, boy, this is a terrific, terrific scent, and yeah, promises a great, great lather. Really looking forward to reviewing this one, and we will get a review done on this. This is terrific. My thanks to Greg Pasanti for very kindly and generously sending this one along to the channel. He also sent along the matching aftershave, and as you can see right here, it's nicely sealed up, as our friend down in Melbourne, down under, Mr. Sloan, has talked about. So you can see it was sealed up in the bag. They got the restrictor right here, and that cap is very, very secure. There was no leakage during transport. So that's nice to know. And here's what they write about the aftershave. A good aftershave is the perfect finishing touch to a successful shave. The aftershave's delightful fragrance leaves a subtle, pleasing scent that lingers throughout the day. Yeah, so we're looking forward to using this aftershave splash as well as the shave soap from Cayune Workshop, courtesy of viewer Greg Pasanti, Down the Bayou. Folks, we're going to have links below to Cayune Workshop. where you can check out Down the Bayou and all their wonderful offerings. And we'll also be getting a review done on this very, very soon. Again, my thanks to Greg Pasanti for very kindly and generously sending us along to the channel and allowing me to share it with all the viewers out there. Greg, thank you again very, very much. We received this email from viewer Robert Ross, and he writes, "Hi Mark, it's been a while since wee Bubby has done a review on your channel. I'm practicing my Scottish for when I head over to the old country with my family, but I digress." No, that's great. I enjoy the digression. That's wonderful. It sounds like it's going to be a wonderful trip. And when you return, whenever that is, please send along photos and videos, and we'll share that with all the viewers out there. And I'm sure everyone is interested in knowing, especially myself, what wet shaving gear you're going to be taking for your travels throughout Scotland there. That sounds great. Wonderful. So have a really, really wonderful trip whenever that is. And let us know what you take in the way of shaving gear. That sounds wonderful. He continues here. "The other day, I placed an order for Saponificio Veracino's 80th anniversary shaving soap. To get free shipping, I needed to add another few items, so I thought I would try the Phoenix Shaving Cube 2.0. I followed the instructions online and applied it to my wet face, rubbed it in, and rinsed it off. For the second coat, I re-wet the face, rubbed on the cube against the grain, and massaged it into my face. I applied the lather, Lothar Grooming, over the pre-shave, which I had whipped up in my shaving bowl earlier. I dipped the tips of my brush in water and began to face lather. The lather exploded like I had never seen before. I was actually shocked by how much the volume of the lather increased. It was indeed a boom lather experience. The first pass gave me an early indication as to how well the Cube 2.0 works. The slickness was better than any other pre-shave product I have ever used, including pre-shave oils and Cremo. Combined with a high-quality soap like Lothar, it made for an incredible shave. There was lots of residual slickness even after the first pass. Overall, I had the closest 3-pass shave ever in my over 3 years of DE shaving. Because of the closeness, I found myself applying a third coat of Nivea Sensitive Skin Aftershave Balm instead of the usual 2 coats. That's a small price to pay for an incredibly close shave. To be honest, the performance of the Cube 2.0 blew me away. I know you're a big fan of it, but you have to try it to believe it. From this point forward, it's the Phoenix Shaving Cube 2.0, baby. Stay tuned in the coming months for a review of Saponificio Veracino 80th Anniversary Shave Soap. Best regards, Bob Ross. Bob, really looking forward to that review. And thanks so much for confirming how wonderful the Cube 2.0 is as a pre-shave soap and a pre-shave lather. Yeah, I love using it. It's fantastic. I got my new one right here. I just cracked open. Going to be putting this one in the shave den because the other one that I've been using has really, it's been great, but yeah, it's getting smaller and smaller and smaller. Time to crack out a brand new Cube. So folks, we'll have a link below to the Cube 2.0 from Phoenix Shaving. It's wonderful as a pre-shave wash, and it also builds a wonderful pre-shave lather that will enhance any of your artisan shaving soaps that you have in your shave den, any shave soap that you have in your shave den. It really, really is terrific, the Cube 2.0. Again, Bob Ross, thanks so much for confirming how wonderful the Cube 2.0 is. Really, really do appreciate it. Again, folks, we'll have links below. Well, we have another brand new shave soap to share with you this morning. This one comes from Michael Riley of First Line Shave, and this is unlike anything else you may have used in your shave den. Here it is right here. North French Broad Avenue Wagyu Shave Soap. Yes, this is made with Wagyu beef tallow. Yeah, how about that? You can see the logo on the back here that lets you know that it's Wagyu beef. And they also have this really, really terrific sticker here on the side of the tub to let you know that it's been sealed up and that inside is a very, very, very wonderful and unique and top shelf tallow in this shave soap, Wagyu tallow, Wagyu beef tallow. That's spelled W-A-G-Y-U, and it's pronounced Wagyu. And as they write here, coming soon, Imperial Wagyu Tallow Shave Soap. Experience the luxury of the finest shave of your life with our Imperial Wagyu Tallow Shave Soap. Why Wagyu tallow? Wagyu beef tallow is a rare and superior fat known for its exceptional purity, rich nutrient profile, and silky texture. When incorporated into our shave soap, Wagyu tallow offers unparalleled moisturizing properties, helping to soften even the toughest of stubble while providing a protective barrier that reduces irritation, razor burn, and increased slickness. Its high omega-3, omega-6 fatty acids and increased oleic acid profile nourishes your skin, leaving it feeling supple, hydrated, and revitalized after every shave. Here are the key benefits. Ultra soothing and hydrating. Deeply moisturizes your skin, preventing dryness and irritation. Rich lather and excellent cushion. Produces a dense, luxurious, low-density lather that cushions blades for a smoother shave. Naturally nourishing. Enriched with the potent benefits of Wagyu tallow, promoting healthy skin. How about that? And what we have here in North French Broad Avenue is a barbershop scented shaving soap. Now, what I have here is an early batch. So the scent is going to come forward a little more during the lathering process. All the other batches, from what Michael was telling me, are going to have a little more pronounced scent in the tub. But he assures me that even though it's a bit lighter than the bigger batch that he made afterwards, it should open up and smell a little stronger once you start lathering it. The big attraction here is the Wagyu beef tallow that is contained in this soap. And again, some really, really nice touches. This sticker that seals it up to let you know that there's something very, very special in here. And they've got that great logo there that helps it stand out so you know you're getting Wagyu beef tallow in this shave soap. I am so looking forward to shaving with this and reporting back how Wagyu beef tallow performs. And again, a nice, refined barbershop scent. And I'm expecting this scent to really, really explode once I start lathering with it. But for this batch, it is a little more subtle in the tub. It's going to come forward as I start lathering with it. But boy, I'm really looking forward to using this one. We're going to get a link to this below so that you can check out that page when it gets released. Really, really looking forward to reviewing this one from First Line Shave in cooperation with Black Mountain Shaving, Wagyu beef tallowed North French Broad Avenue shave soap. My gosh, that's great. Now here's something else about First Line Shave. On their About Us page, leveraging his passion for wet shaving, Officer Michael Riley approached artisans to craft a limited shave soap in an effort to raise funds for the families of fellow first responders who have fallen in the line of duty. After much research, Riley chose to forge his own path, committed to a mission of exceptional product quality to enable these contributions. First Line Shave Company was born. We believe our small business can have significant impacts through tireless research, commitment to superior ingredients, customer feedback, and our high expectations. Our products tame the thickest of beards and deliver the slickest of shaves. With each sale, a portion of the profits are donated to backstoppers.org, fulfilling our mission. So that alone should tell you to give them a good look, order some of their shaving products because it's for a very, very worthy cause. So again, my thanks to Michael Riley for very kindly sending this along, for also letting us know about First Line Shave and its mission. out there to help those who sacrificed for the safety of others. And Wagyu beef tallow. Wow, that is marvelous. I have never tried a shave soap with Wagyu beef tallow. I don't think you've ever tried it either. I'm really looking forward to it. And again, we'll have a link below where you can check out the product page and get ready for when it launches. So my thanks again to Michael Riley for very kindly sending this along to the channel, allowing me to share with all the viewers, folks. We'll have a link below to First Line Shave where you can check out North French Broad Avenue Wagyu shave soap, Wagyu beef tallow shave soap. That's awesome. Check it out. We'll have the links below. Michael, thanks again very, very much. Well, did you know that July is National Ice Cream Month? And in July, there's a National Ice Cream Day? I didn't know that either. However, I learned this from Doug, Fran, Huxley, and everyone at Phoenix Shaving. And I learned it this way. They are launching just in time for National Ice Cream Month and National Ice Cream Day, this Advent-style calendar, Fran's Space Cream, right here. How about that? This is a 6-day countdown to National Ice Cream Day. This is an Advent-style calendar where you have 6 doors, 6 shave soaps and aftershave splashes here, filled with nostalgia, based on wonderful ice creams, all right, that will count down to National Ice Cream Day. How about that? That is really, really clever. And they got some great information on the back here, and we will put that on screen so you can follow along while we read. July is National Ice Cream Month, and Fran's Space Cream is the stuff of legend. A summer tradition that transcends time. Back in 1984, President Reagan officially declared July as National Ice Cream Month, with National Ice Cream Day landing on the 3rd Sunday of the month. Of course, here at Camp Phoenix, where time is a suggestion rather than a rule, we take our celebrations a little less conventionally. 6 days, 6 flavors, 6 frozen portals to nostalgia, serving up in sample-sized aftershave and shave soap behind every door of this Christmas in July Advent-style calendar, your 6-day ice cream countdown to National Ice Cream Day. How about that? We're going to be doing this, I believe we're starting on July 15th. When this launches, we'll get you the links, we'll get you more information, but I'm really looking forward to doing the 6-day countdown to National Ice Cream Day. Again, we'll have links and information when they become available to Fran's Space Cream from Phoenix Shaving. Again, my thanks to Doug, Fran, Huxley, and everyone at Phoenix Shaving for very kindly sending Fran's Space Cream along to the channel and allowing me to share it with all the viewers. Folks, when we get more information on its launch, we'll get you the information, we'll get you the links. Stay tuned. Thanks again, Doug, Fran, Huxley, and everyone at Phoenix Shaving. And that wraps up this week's look at new wet shaving gear. My thanks to everyone who contributed. Really do appreciate it. We'll do it again next week. Okay, let's check out some of these questions and comments. I received this email from viewer Brian Thomas, and he writes, a few weeks back, your shaving tip was about corn huskers lotion. I saw this when I went to the local non-CVS pharmacy. Corn huskers and electric shave along with Clubman Pinot. Yeah, this is really fantastic. Some of these independent pharmacies out there that are not part of these large chains have these wonderful selections of some wet shaving products that don't normally appear in some big box stores. For instance, when I went looking for electric shave, it was nowhere to be found in Walmart. I found it at my local discount drug mart. And it's nice to know that some of these independent pharmacies and drugstores that are out there carry some of these better known, unique, nostalgic items for our traditional wet shave, like electric shave, like corn huskers, like Clubman Pinot, because I have yet to see Clubman Pinot at Walmart. It's at Discount Drug Mart, but I've yet to see it at Walmart. And the same goes with electric shave. Electric shave was available at Discount Drug Mart. It was not available at Walmart. And corn huskers, of course, I called that a piece of shaving gear. It's really a heavy-duty hand lotion. Now, we were introduced to corn huskers by viewer Rodney Ripplinger, who said that he was starting to commit to using corn huskers lotion all the time as a pre-shave. He found it to be very, very slick. So if you're looking for another kind of pre-shave out there, give corn huskers a look. And again, it's neat to go into some of these independent pharmacies to find these products like corn huskers and electric shave that you would not normally find in some of the big box stores that are out there. So Brian, thanks very much for sending along the photos, and thanks for the heads up that these products are available at your local non-CVS pharmacy. That's great to hear. Folks, if you have an independent pharmacy out there that carries some of these more unique, nostalgic, greatly loved aftershaves, shave soaps, that sort of thing, hey, send along photos and we will share those with everyone on the Monday morning mailbag. So if they're ever going through that area of town, they'll know to stop to pick up some of those items. So Brian, thanks again very, very much. Really do appreciate it. This email came from viewer Aaron Watson, and the subject heading reads, Tributes to our fathers and grandfathers. Hi, Mark. I've been listening to the 3MB long enough to hear you and other listeners talk about the connection and memories wet shaving brings back. With Father's Day just a couple of weeks away, I wanted to share something with you and the viewers. I lost my father in 2015, just a couple of days before his 65th birthday, and just 3 weeks before my wedding. This was my second marriage, as I lost my first wife in 2013. My father was going to be my best man, just as he was at my first. A fascinating fact about my father is that he wore a full beard throughout his adult life. I can count on one hand the number of times I saw him clean shaven. He never really taught me how to shave. That life lesson fell to my grandfather, Pa, whom I affectionately called. He passed away in 1990 when I had just turned 14 years old. He was able to give me a few lessons on shaving shortly before he became ill. Both my dad and grandfather had a significant influence on my life. When my son was born in 2017, I named him Harvey Watson II after Pa. I will be taking the month of June to honor both of these men who helped shape my life. I will grow a beard this month for Dad, but I will get to shave it with my grandfather's 1959 Gillette Fat Boy. Below are some pictures of the razor that I just received in the mail this morning. I had sent the hardware to Razor Emporium in May for a restoration. All I can say is, wow, the razor is stunning. I am thankful for people like Matt Pisarcik and the craftsmen at Razor Emporium for their work. Thanks, Aaron Watson. Aaron, what a wonderful tribute to both your father and your grandfather. And I agree that razor, the 1959 Gillette Fat Boy that belonged to your grandfather, is beautiful. It is absolutely stunningly beautiful. And again, what a great tribute to him to be using it to shave off the beard that you'll be growing during the month of June to honor both your father and your grandfather. Wow, that is really, really a terrific sentiment. And thank you so much for sharing it with all the viewers out there. Aaron, really, really do appreciate it. Now, at the beginning of the show, I mentioned that I had something that ties into our discussion of electric shave and Shave Dad's Dad. And this is something that I would look at every single day, and I never put two and two together until we talked about electric shave and Shave Dad's Dad. Now, there is a little bathroom just off my office that my late brother Jay used all the time. And when that was his office. And look what I found there. It's been there in the medicine cabinet for the longest time. Here it is, a Remington Mark III electric razor. This is from the 1970s. I don't know exactly what year, but when you open it up, here it is right here. Here's some information regarding the Remington Mark III Electro Blade Shaver right there. How about that? There it is right there. There it is right there, right? Some information there. This is an adjustable electric razor. And then here is some sort of information regarding service and that sort of thing right there. How about that? And of course, it comes with a case, and here's the operation of it right here. Okay, and it is corded. At the bottom is where the power switch is, and they show you the power cord there. Okay, so we're going to show this. We're going to fire this up because it still works. Now here it is. It has a dial here that you can adjust to get closer, and at the very top here, that's where you can pop the razor head to clean it out. Okay, but we're going to start this up now. Here again, here's the power button on the bottom. Okay, that's the power button there. So I have the power cord already taken out. It was wrapped up. Here it is right here. Okay, and I got a little extension cord to kind of carry the power over from the wall. And we're just going to plug this in like that. See how that plugs in so nicely? Okay, here we're gonna turn it on. How about that, huh? And again, here you can adjust it to get closer. It has 3 adjustments to go closer, and then it has a pop-up trimmer. You see how that popped up? I'll show that to you. There it is, it's down. It's down, and now right there, trimmer. There's the trimmer right there, so you can trim your sideburns and that sort of thing. How about that, huh? And turns off. You know, I saw it in the medicine cabinet whenever I opened up the mirror door, and it was there, and I never put 2 and 2 together. And because of, again, electric shave and Shave Dad's dad, I thought, oh, wait a minute, hey, I got the Remington Mark III, what are they called again? The Remington Mark III Electro Blade Shaver that I can show viewers and talk about it. Look at that, isn't that? Here's one side right here. I think this is the front here, and the adjustments and everything are on the back, because I think you hold it like this. Or maybe you hold it like this. I don't know. Either way, I guess. But maybe like this. Maybe you hold it like this with the dial, that way, pointed towards the ground. Maybe that's the front side of it. I'm not entirely sure. I guess the dial is, because how it's angled like that, I guess the dial is the front side of it. Yeah, but boy, it's got a lot. Oh, no, I don't want to drop it. It's got a lot of heft, and it's got this really nice padded leather-like cushioning on each side of it, so you get a really nice grip of it. Yeah, I mean, it feels really nice. I don't know if I can shave with this, and it looks like we also have a replacement shaving head right here. And I don't think this has ever been opened. I'm not entirely sure. And I don't know how often my brother used it. There's also a cleaning brush here. I don't know how often my brother Jay uses, but this was in his office bathroom, and he used it whenever he was going to have a meeting or something, or maybe he was working late and had to go to a PTA meeting or something like that. He was probably had to get a quick shave, something like that. So, yeah, very, very interesting. So I just wanted to show that to you. This is the Remington Mark III Electro Blade Shaver. You can find these on eBay at a variety of prices. I've seen them as little as about $10, $10 and $20, and as expensive as about $60. So if you're interested in getting a terrific looking razor from like the 1970s, eBay has these available up there. And I'm sure that they're in a variety of condition and that sort of thing, but I think the ones that are $40, $50, $60 are in better shape. And this one is in very, very good shape. And again, it came with a case where you keep the power cord and the razor and all the information. And yeah, I mean, I've been looking at it every day since this channel began, and I never put two and two together. And it was because of Electric Shave and Shave Dad's dad that I finally made the connection. My gosh. So I wanted to show that to you. From the 1970s, a vintage electric razor, corded electric razor, the Remington Mark III Electro Blade Shaver. Well, along with that electric razor, I also found something else that is very pertinent to our discussion today. As you know, we talked about the Paraso post-shave powder. Well, alongside that electric razor in that medicine cabinet, I found Avon Persian Wood Perfumed Talc. This is from the 1960s, maybe late 1960s, early 1970s right here. And this is real talc, I'm assuming. This is the real deal right here. And on the back it says guaranteed by Good Housekeeping, right there. All right. And you can find these canisters on eBay. Some are empty, some have a little bit of product in them. And one listing said 1960s. So I'm assuming this goes back to the late 60s, 1970s, about the same time as the razor. I thought that was really, really interesting. And what a coincidence that we were using, again, Electric Shave, and because of Shave Dad's dad. And I came across a vintage 1970s electric razor, and we have been talking about Paraso post-shave talc, thanks again to Jamie Horn, and I found a vintage container, a vintage bottle, metal bottle of Avon Persian Wood Perfumed Talc. How about that? Well, let's just take a little. Oh, that's marvelous. Yeah, there's still product in there. Yeah. So I thought I'd show that to you as well. Avon Persian Wood Perfume Talc. Get up to eBay. You can find these. Again, some are empty. Some, I assume, are filled with the product. And this one has some talc product left in there. I'm not sure. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe a half or a quarter. I'm not sure. But thought I'd show that to you as well. A vintage electric razor because of Electric Shave and Shave Dad's dad, and also some vintage Avon talc powder because we've been talking about Paraso post-shave powder here as well. Wow, what a happy coincidence. And that wraps up another Monday morning mailbag. Thanks so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Please share, please subscribe, please like. Hit that bell so it'll give you a yell the next time I upload a video. Comment below. Let me know. Check out all the wonderful artisan soap makers and sellers that you see displayed on the bottom of the screen right now. They make and offer some wonderful artisan shave soap. They also offer some wonderful wet shaving gear to enhance your traditional wet shave. The next time you're online, please take a moment, pay them a visit. I sure would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Also, check out my Amazon product page at amazon.com/shop/Mark Zarady, where you'll find all the Amazon listed products that I review on this channel, organized and categorized so you can find everything in a snap very easily. I'll leave you with this laugh. Hey, we have another double take cartoon puzzle this week. Try to find the differences between the two cartoon panels. If you need more time, just pause the video or try to find all the differences before time runs out. Thanks very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. Make it a great week.